Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you today? I hope everything is okay with you. We are very happy to be here tonight. I'm going to start singing a song to prepare our place, our heart, our soul for the teachings that tonight. Okay? The first song called Song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warming up our cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort. Cascades flow down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their heart, with love in their heart. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in our door. The solution lies in our door. Oh, my mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make yours no son a good Christian, make yours no son a good Christian. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our meeting, our public meeting. Now, a song called Love in Action. Good evening, everybody. Oh, Jesus, here I am, my knees on the floor, to say thank you, my Lord, for the life that come through this door. Your love is the key to change the entire world. Using these chains wisely, we will live in peace and harmony. Now I understand, helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in action.
Sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes it's not so close. Sometimes we build our dreams, but then we see them decompose. When you feel down the dumps, feeling sad and blue, give life a chance, my friend. The sun will shine again on you. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Have little faith in you. Maybe tomorrow you can dream all your dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, it doesn't mean the end. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Sometimes okay to feel blue. Have little faith in you. Dream all the dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, your dreams can get you through. Have little faith in you.
When I go in to pray, I look for my good Jesus. And when I close my eyes, I can feel all His light. I open my heart for all He has to say. He shows me the best way I can enjoy my life. Jesus, they never we apart. Please bring all your light to shine inside my heart. Jesus, Jesus, I can be content. I have your endless love and your protecting hand.
Quand la nuit tombait à Capharnaüm, la maison de pierre si simple, un foyer commun, s'emplissait de paix, dans son cœur chacun recueillait les paroles de Dieu. Pierre, j'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi, et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra. Et je m'imagine enfant à cet endroit-là, peut-être Jésus m'inviterait à sortir un soir dans les jardins de chez Pierre, j'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi, et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra, et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our public meeting. We thank everyone for joining us tonight. Before we start, we would like to share a couple of announcements. We ask you to turn off your phone notifications and find a quiet place to stay during this time if possible. Our meeting will have a 30 minutes presentation followed by Q&A. Following the presentation, we will have a spiritual treatment with passes and magnetized water. So we invite you to set aside a container with water to be magnetized. For those who want to learn more about Spiritism, Get to Know to Spiritism is a free and online course that happens every Saturday at 5:15 p.m. East. There will be a new class starting in September 10th. We will be sharing more information soon. Stay tuned. We also invite everyone to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube from the Spiritism Canada and the Spiritism Group Path of the Light. And now I invite everyone to join me in our opening prayer. So let's close our eyes and raise our thoughts in God. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to be here one more Tuesday in order to study about your teachings and knowing about our real life. We ask your blessing for us, our family, and for all of the humanity. Please, Master Jesus, bless our friend Publio during his presentation, and may we can learn from him and practice his teachings in our lives. Thank you for everything you have done for us, and we ask your protection today and always. So be it. We would like to announce that our public meeting is being retransmitted today by Continental Conference Americas through their Facebook, and will also be retransmitted every Wednesday at 8 p.m. by Kardec Radio through their Facebook. Everyone is welcome to write comments and questions in the chat, and we will address the questions at the end of the talk. The topic of today's meeting is Let the Children Come to Me from chapter 8, Blessed are the Pure of Heart, items 18 to 21, which will be facilitated by our brother Publio from Toronto. And now we invite our tonight's speaker. Welcome, Publio.
Hello, Marcel. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm back. I was seeing in the
Oh,
beginning. Now I'm back.
okay, so welcome back, and we
Thank
are
you.
eager to learn from you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm very happy to be here again with you to share with you a couple of teachings about the gospel according to Spiritism. So I'd like to share with you some slides. So let me gospel according to Spiritism, like Marcel said, let the children come to me. Items 18 to 21 is the chapter 8. So there is a thing that I want to share with you. I'm preparing for a special speak another time. Something about the children, everything about the children, Jesus and children. Today we're gonna focus our attention in, especially the first two messages that is gonna come. So the blessings. So in this chapter, Jesus blessed are the pure of heart, for they shall see God. So in this passage, this is Matthew in chapter 5, item 8. So Jesus in his teaching, he already showing us who are the special people, who are the let's say the people that is going to see God. And he said very easy is the one that has a pure heart. So this is just to start our conversation, because after that we have another quote from the Bible that say, in that time some kids was like, kids all the time, they are talking, they are laughing, they and there's a saying that say that kids bring life to our life. That's the reason, because they always smiling, they have a pure heart. And there's a couple of kids, not a couple, like a bunch of kids trying to talk to Jesus, to see Jesus in that time. And but the disciples said, no, 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 Jesus is very busy, no, very busy. And take the kids away with scolding words. And like, I think it's almost common when the kids are talking, laughing, and they make those loud noises. But this is life. What a Jesus reaction? This is Mark chapter 10, items 13 to 16. So what the answer, what the reaction from Jesus when those kids were trying to get close to him, and the disciples said, no, 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 take them away, take them away. They talk too much. They are too loud. Oh, look what Jesus said. Let the children come to me, and do not hinder them. For the kingdom of heaven is for those who are like them. Oh. So in Jesus, exactly in that time, he always used passages that was very common between that time, between that people. And the kids were there trying to talk, and the disciples said, no, 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 away, get away, get away. And he says, no, 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 no. Let them come to me. And he already made a comparison, say, look, for the kingdom, the heaven, are for those are like them. The kids generally has a pure heart. They are not like the adults that have a like can I say? Generally, the adults they use too much the reason and don't use the heart, and they interpretate things before happen, anxious. And the kids know it's very easy to deal with kids in this sense. So to clarify what I'm talking about, I'm gonna bring to you a story about the little girl with two apples. Maybe, probably, many of you already know this the little story, but I'm gonna just to clarify what Jesus said, what the reaction of the kid and the reaction for the adults. So there's one mom that raised that kid with a much lot of love. And she knows the little kid really loves apples. And one day she was in the living room with two apples. She started eating one and another one in her lap. And the mom said, I'm gonna try this kid. I'm gonna try this kid and see what the reaction. And the mom said, my little one, I love you, you know that. Can you give me one of this apple? And the little kid looked at her like the very confused and have one apple in one hand was already eating, and another one she took another one and crap got a bite on the apple. In that moment, the mom like was devastated. I said, "Oh my God, I raised this kid with love. Look at that. She's eating two apple and not want to give one to me. She's so selfish." And start making a tempest in a cup of water. And the kid took the bite, look at her like very, very serious, and say, "Okay, mom, this one is sweeter. That's for you." So this is only to clarify what Jesus said when the kingdom of heaven is for those that look like the kids because they don't have reservation, they don't have bad feeling. The little girl was just trying to see which one was the best one to give the mom. In the other hand, the mom just, oh my God, she's selfish, she doesn't want to share anything. And in the end, the kid just want to give the best one. So that's the reason Jesus already start his conversation with the adults, because we should be like the kids with a pure heart and don't take things too much serious or too much intense for such a little things. So continuing, the lesson given. The kingdom of heaven is only conquered by those that have purity of sentiments. So again, it's the same words, the same mean, different words. We need to try to purify our sentiments. Not only think that we have the reason, we know everything, I know what you're thinking about. See, when we are adults, we already react about things, and a lot of times we do the wrong way. I know that you think about the apple. So the king of heaven, the kingdom of heaven. So what Jesus prescribed, what Jesus teach about the kingdom of heaven. He said about the simplicity and humility are virtues that are inseparable from the purity of heart, as they are contrary to selfishness and pride. So he established here one of the conditions for us to go to the kingdom of heaven. And for us, Spiritists, we know that this kingdom of heaven actually is the better world, the spiritual world that is a little bit better than this one that we are incarnated. So simplicity and humility, that are virtues that inseparable from purity of hearts. Very, very understandable. Is a state of ample happiness to which can only be entered through simplicity and humility. So if we're planning after this life in the spiritual world go to a better place, we have to start going, changing our way to see things and our way to live this life. Live with simplicity and humility. But why Jesus choose the children? What the children has that I'm an adult and I don't have? Jesus choose the children to bring attention to the mechanism of childhood, now explained by Spiritism. So Spiritism came to clarify and lot of teachings of Jesus. We are not, the Spiritists don't change what Jesus said, what Jesus taught us, but he clarify, like try to make it easy to understand. And it's in the childhood that we start learning how to share, how to love. So just to clarify one more thing, a little story. Eh, Everybody knows when we have, let's say, a commemoration, a graduation in school, and the little one goes there and sing and dance. And generally, they don't sing very well. They don't dance very well. But in our eyes, that simplicity, that heart, that they put all their energy to do that way. And we adults see like, say, oh my God, it's so beautiful. That's the reason Jesus chose the attention for the children, because it's a mechanism. Everything that the kids do, they do with the heart. Generally, kids are very spontaneous. Like the little one with the apple. She was just trying to see which one was sweeter to give to the mom. So that's the reason Spiritism came and explained that childhood is very important step, a very important phase in our lives. Let's keep going. I put here a little picture, very interesting. Jesus with kids, different race. So the kingdom of heaven is for those who are like children. We're well known by all men. So everybody knows that kids are very simple. Sometimes a little adults are very hard to be happy with some things, and the kids sometimes you just give a little thing and they are happy. If you check in the internet, in YouTube, there are a lot of video of kids. I remember one, the mom put in a present, a gift, and put two clips, and the little kid opened and said, oh my God, I have a clips now. So for in our eyes, just a paper clip is almost nothing. But for that little kid was so important. It like was the best gift always. So we're unknown to the common people of that time. So even those people for 2000 years ago, they knew the kids, the childhood was the time that they have a very pure heart. And they just want to stay in close, can go back, go close to Jesus because they knew they were very loved by Jesus Christ, so that all could comprehend for the pure spirit of kingdom of heaven. So I think after tonight, there's no more doubts about the kids. When Jesus brought the kids image, it's just to clarify us that the kingdom of heaven goes to those that has a pure heart. Let's keep going. It's almost finished. Don't worry. And the Spiritism came to clarify this, the explanation, the spirits before and after birth. So it's very important to understand that if we go in the Spirit's book, we're gonna see that the body doesn't, the body come, our body comes for the mom's body, but the spirit doesn't come from the mom's body. So we are already, we are spirits eternals. So it's very important to understand that he incarnate is one faith that we have for us to grow, grow up, for us to develop our sentiments, and again get purifying our hearts, our souls. If you have any question, put in the chat. We're gonna be very, very happy to talk about a little bit more. It's almost finishing. Give me just more 45 minutes. I'm gonna finish my conversation tonight. I'm joking. Just one more slide. What happened before the birth? The spirit. What happened? There is a temporary forgetfulness of the past. So when the spirit is prepared to reincarnate, he has a temporary forgetfulness of the past. They stay in a kind of sleep. His faculties are in the latent state. That's the reason the baby doesn't born and start talking, start walking. So technically, God prepared this and stop his knowledge about the past. He put him like a inconscient. Like when you see a little baby, they depend 100% of us, and they need our attention. They don't know how to speak. They just cry, and generally when they cry is because need something. So what else? They loses conscientiousness of him or herself, is upset. Of course, when the spirit are intelligent, because we are intelligent, even though in this body, in this incarnation, sometimes we don't have the intelligence, the spirits come and let us know that a lot of people that we think they are dumbs, they are not. They are in a temporary incarnation. They got the intelligence, the faculties in late state. But like I said, I'm preparing another conversation, everything about kids, about the children, about the teachings of Jesus for children. Today we're gonna focus on those two lessons. What else? What happened with the spirit from the birth? What involved the kids after birth? During the infancy, the spirit is more open to impressions that can modify his or her nature and make them progress, which is the mission of the parents. So we know through the spirit book, through the spirits, that the infancy, generally from 0 to 7 years old, they are very flexible to change the way they were before, even though we still bringing some reminiscence, some thoughts about our late or the last incarnation. But between 0 to 7, they are very flexible because they, like I said, the last, I'm going to go back here. Like I said, the forgetfulness of the past. Because of that, we are more flexible to learn good things. And the Spirit came and said something else, which is the mission of the parents. In the first years, the ideas that form the character are dormant. So between these first years, the influence of the parents are very, very strong. And we know after, like, when they go to teenage time, how hard it is to change and show them our thoughts, because they start getting back the nature that they have from another incarnations. Ideas develop according to development of the body. Like I said, the body is growing, so the ideas start growing too. It's like a little kid doesn't go to university. He have his steps till he gets there. So he's getting older. The body needs different things too. They experiment. They getting older. It's not a parenting class today. Let's keep going. The calling. This is very interesting because let the children come to me was Jesus' words. Let the children come to me. Because he already knew in this phase of life, they are very flexible and very impressionative when you have a good example. This is not just a simple call for children. So also it's a call for the parents. Like I said in the last slide, the parents has the mission of I'm going back here. During the infancy, the spirit is more open for impressions that can modify the nature and make them progress, which is the mission of the parents. So that words is not only for the kids, but especially for the parents, because we have this to work on the kids. We already have in many different Spiritist centers spread in the world. They have special class for kids and teach them about Jesus Christ, about his teachings, his love. So here, especially this part was a first message, I think 18, was from John Evangelist in Paris, 1863. There was another one, a Protectory Spirits Bordel, 1861. It's almost there. So Jesus called unto him the intellectuality, infancy of the full growing person. So he knew that kids don't have completely, let's say, intellectuality completed in that phase of the life. As they grow, they're gonna be more like, there's another saying of Jesus: if you have much, we're gonna ask for much for you. So the unfortunate and the ones who suffer, the addict and the ignorant, the weak and the slave. So Jesus was talking not only for the kids, but in his point of view, in his love for us, he used to go to the kids. He used to go to the one that suffer, those ignorants, those addicts, those are weak, the slaves. So nowadays is not very different. When people has too much material things, it's not a statement, but most of the cases they are not linked with Jesus' teachings. But we also see people that are not Christians that do a lot of things in different religions, because in the end it's not the religion's name, the label that is gonna make our heart pure like a kid, but what we do to help the weak, the slaves, the ignorant, the addicts, the unfortunate, and the one who suffer. So independent of the religion. So Jesus teaches us all this. And the Spiritism. Now is the very important, the name of the books are in Portuguese. But Jesus was in that time exactly what Spiritism is now. Because Spiritism came to explain everything Jesus said. So in Spiritism we see about the kids, about the sufferers, about the ones that slaves, in all kind of things. So Spiritism call us to work on this, and the Spiritism, just to rephrase, is based on 5 books: the Gospel according to Spiritism, the Medium's book, the Spirit's book, Genesis, and the Hell and Heaven. So this is the base part of Spiritism, and we have like Francisco Cândido Xavier that was in Brazil, and desincarnated in 2002, and he wrote through the mediumship almost 450 books about Spiritism, comes from the spirits. So in that time, Jesus was the initiator of Spiritism, which will attract to him not only the little children, but all men of good will. So Spiritism always say, and like we have the course on Saturdays. A lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna study Spiritism, I'm gonna become a Spiritist. Not necessary. The Spiritism came to exemplify the Jesus teaching, so you can still in the same religion. So that's important. What it's important, it's following the is Jesus teachings. So this phrase is from John Evangelist 2, Paris 1963. Almost finishing. Almost finishing. Calm down. Jesus Christ is the balm that healing the wounds in the heart, the medicine that eases all wrong in life, the light that illuminates the darkness, the morning light that awakens. So most of these words are in the items 18, 19. The item no 18, 19, 20. The item 21, there's another message from Vianney, another spirit, and talking about the people that sometimes go think I'm suffering a lot, I'm going to Jesus and I'm gonna wait for a miracle. And a lot of the times, the teaching of Jesus Christ is not only for to cure our sores or our difficulties, to solve our difficulties, but Jesus Christ as a Spiritism come to help us to understand why we're suffering, why I'm suffering, why I'm getting blind. So Spiritism came to teach us, to clarify this. Almost finishing. Thank you for your patience. Oh, finish. So now I think that we have a couple of questions. And again, I'm preparing another conversation. We're gonna talk about kids and Jesus Christ. There is book. Do you know there books especially from the spirits to the kids? So I'm gonna talk in the next time. Hello, Marceli. You have any question, Marceli?
Hi, Publio. Thank you for your presentation, reflections on this lesson. I love it because I love children. So I love it. And yeah, we do have some questions and comments. So let's
Okay.
see.
Oh, that's you. I'm gonna read for you.
Okay,
Amazing
thank
this
you.
example of the child. We really need to be pure of heart like children. But how can I transform myself to have a pure heart in face of so many bad things we see every day in the world? There's no change, no way you change. I'm joking. Of course, Marcel, it's a very important, very interesting question. How can I change myself? Seeing every day a lot of suffering, seeing every day, I'm going to say bad things. How? So the answer is exactly almost my last words. The Spiritism, as Christianism, as Jesus Christ, came to let us know the way how we have to procedure in this world. So it's not gonna happen like you're not gonna have a teacher 24/7 beside you to say, Marcel, do this, Marcel, do that, Marcel, do this, Marcel, do that. Actually, uh, the teachings of Jesus Christ is very, very simple,
Yeah.
very understandable. And once you learn, once you study and understand what he's saying, it's very clear. There
Mhm.
is no like, it's not gonna have a cop behind you every time and say, Marcel, you're doing this wrong. We all these teachings are here in our conscience, but we also have our protectory spirit that always be here with us. Is another thing that I can talk in another
Yeah.
opportunity. But everybody has one protector. It's a spirit that has the before you reincarnate. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna be your guide. I'm gonna
Mhm.
help you in this incarnation." So generally, he's always beside, helping us, giving us good thoughts, but sometimes we don't like very good thoughts. We are like we like to go to the wrong way once in a while. Oh, just once in a while, it's okay. No, it's not
Because
okay.
we are stubborn.
That's the good reason, Marcel. That's the reason we are here again. So when you say, "Oh, we are here again," it's my first time. No, we reincarnate. There's a question in the spirit book, and they ask how many times we need to reincarnate. Do you know, Marcel? How many times?
As long as,
Yes. How many
yeah, as
times?
much as we need it.
That's the right answer. As much as you need for what? To transform, to
To
get
evolve ourselves.
better, to have a pure heart.
Yeah.
That's the answer, Marcel. I make a question, you answer the right way. Thank you.
Okay, but we do have more questions.
Okay.
Paulo is asking, can you read his
Ye-
question, please?
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, Paulo. How can we bring some of the childhood virtues in our life? So it's very interesting. The little story of the kid with the two apple is very simple story that's very pure. So how can bring those little things that kids generally do without any question, without teaching? They just do it. We have to start like observe the kids. They do things very frequent and no let's say second intentions. It's
Mhm.
very easy to bring this, but this again, I'm not gonna be around you all the time and say, Marcelo, oh no, no, Marcelo, no, Marcelo. No, This we have to understand. Say, okay, I don't have to prejudge. I don't
Yeah.
have to imagine what he's gonna answer.
Mhm.
Calm down. Just calm down and let the life goes. And we have to start. We need to start to be more simple, because when you're simple, okay, I have two apples. Okay, there's one for you. I don't need two. You know what I mean? Like it's very easy things, little things that we do daily, and it's gonna be a habit one day. And after that, like when you learn how to ride a bike, in the beginning it's very hard. Oh my God, my I remember I was a kid. I said, "Oh my God, this is impossible. It's impossible." After you learn, you don't not even
Yeah.
pay attention.
You
So
don't
it's the
fall
same
anymore.
thing about
Yeah.
it's the same thing about the Jesus teaching. Now, in the beginning, probably, okay, I don't have to think bad. I don't have to. In the beginning, you have to force yourself, not another
Mhm.
people. And I'm not gonna say to my wife, "Oh, you have to do this. Oh, you have to do that." So no, I have to do this. You know what I mean? So it's an individual teaching, individual transformation. Emmanuel said to us that our evolution is solitary, because I'm gonna evolve myself, and don't depend. Oh, I'm not gonna be a better person because Marcel doesn't want to.
Yeah.
No, it depends only on
On
me.
us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else, Marcel? I
Thank
know I
you. Yeah.
like to
I
talk,
think we
but
have a last question.
okay.
Um,
Hello, everybody. Hello, Rosie. Is the spirit formed before the physical body? Yay. Of course not. Like I said, we are immortal spirits. And since we reincarnate many different times, the body is formed in the conception, in the process of maternity between mom and dad, the class we can have in the science class. So the body started there, the fecundation of the spermatozoid in the oval. So this is the body, but the spirits come before for many incarnation and prepare for that incarnation. What's important to understand, because it's another conversation another time about abortion. So people think, oh no, it's just 3 months. It's not a human being yet. Yes, a human being. The process of the beginning of the life start between spiritual plan and material plan. So when the ovule is fecunded, so the spirit start already become together.
okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Oh,
Thank you so
I have to thank you very much for your patience. And
much.
I'm preparing another thing just for kids. You're gonna
Oh,
love it,
it's
but
gonna be amazing.
in another time, another time. Okay, thank you everybody for the comments. Thank you for to participate with us. Thank you for your patience to heard us, to be with us. Kisses in your heart.
Thank you so much. So now we will move for the preparation for tonight's spiritual treatment. And PAS is the transfusion of spiritual energy with the goal of assisting with our physical, emotional, and mental balance. PASes help us to restore a state of harmony and peace by replacing negative energy with healthy and positive energy. In order to receive the best benefits from PASes, please follow the audio instructions or remain in prayer. You may close your eyes to help with mentalization. During the fast, the water you set aside will also absorb the spiritual energy that your family and you can benefit from. So we will now make a prayer in preparation for our spiritual treatment. So once again, I invite everyone to join me. Let's close our eyes, thinking in God and Dear God, once again, we would like to thank you for your love and your mercy. May we can practice all the tonight's learnings and have a pure heart in our lives. We ask you for the good spirits to stay with us during this treatment. May your pure example inspire us to love our neighbors no matter what. We ask your love to be spread all of the planet Earth so that we may have a more peaceful world. Please bless our week and our steps, helping us to be a better person. Once again, thank you for everything you have done for us. And please stay with us today and always. In Jesus' name, amen.
Let us now prepare ourselves for the moment of the passes and the magnetization of water. Let's now calm our hearts, breathing in and out. Pay attention to your body. Focus on your breath and let yourself be carried by this energy. Let your thoughts pass by without judging them. Let them flow. Allow this light to be the beacon that guides you, and allow these words to penetrate your energy. Make each word an anchor of gratitude, faith, and trust. With the purpose of healing, which takes away my faith, healing every feeling of separation, of pain, let it all dissolve in this moment, leaving only love, gratitude, and trust. We ask God for the presence of our guardian angel and the friendly spirits who welcome us into this enlightened environment of our Spiritist Center. We open our plexus of love and forgiveness by mentalizing a light surrounding our hearts. Find a quiet and comfortable place to begin the mentalization process. Remove all worries from your thoughts. We ask that during the pass you breathe slowly and deeply. Let your body relax and surrender yourself to a deep meditation. Calmly imagine divine energies in soft and colorful light surrounding you in an environment of peace and spiritual warmth. Entrusting God with your most intimate desires, raise your thoughts to Jesus and the emissaries of the spiritual environment. The path begins with the cleansing of your soul. Imagine a waterfall of crystal clear water pouring over us, removing all the feelings that keep you away from faith and trust. Feel the energy of this water bathing you and deeply breathe in, feeling peace and harmony. Allow this water to wash away all the impurities and spiritual larvae, washing away all the sorrows and resentments, any feelings of hatred and revenge that hold us back and cause us harm, not only from this life, but past ones as well. Now visualize spiritual doctors around you, applying magnetic cleansing passes, sanitizing your spiritual body of all sadness and negative energy. Mentalize these negative thoughts and feelings being washed away, evaporating from your soul, like water evaporating into thin air, and being carried far away from your mind. Surround yourself with the faith that bathes your being, bringing clarity and lucidity, rebalancing every cell in your body. May the water envelop all pain and bring the clarity of opportunity that chooses peace. The answer arises in our hearts, freeing us from all evil and freeing all whom we have caused evil into and who have caused us evil, washing away all the connections that bind us. Even though we may not understand, we are freeing ourselves from all that causes us harm. Feel this cleansing penetrate your soul and release. Now that we are spiritually cleansed, imagine yourself surrounded by the light of love from the hands of Jesus. At this moment, sing words of faith and gratitude, being faithful to the light that exists in me, planted by the zealous Father. Imagine the sunlight that surrounds and enraptures, freeing us from the chains of everything that holds us down, strengthening your faith. Allow yourself to trust in this light, surrender to it, involved in pleasant feelings and feeling relieved to receive the strengthening lights. Mentalize your spiritual mentors now applying divine light for the strengthening of your mind and your emotions, leaving you feeling emotionally revitalized. Let us now mentalize the magnetization of this water. May we mentalize all the friendly spirits, magnetizing this water and filling it with everything that our bodies, minds, and soul need, so that it may be of help to us when we drink it after the Pass. Thank you, God.
I would like to thank you for joining us tonight. We will be back next Tuesday here on Spiritism Canada and Continental Conference Americas at 8:30 p.m. East, and next Wednesday on Kardec Radio at 8 p.m. East. Have a good night.
Someone told me long ago that life is just a long road. Sorry, mate, but life to me is way much more. No matter what it seems to be, it's always time to make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try. Build a bridge over troubled waters, fly. If that's all that you have left to do, I want more. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more, no more sorrows, no more bad days. No more cries, no more dark cold place. No more fear, no more fight. Someone told me long ago that life is just a long road. Sorry, babe, but life to me is way much more. No matter what it seems to be, it's always time to make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try. Build a bridge over troubled water, fly. If that's all that you have left to do, I want more. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more, no more sorrow, no more bad days. No more cries, no more dark cold place. No more fear, no more fight. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling more fear, no more fight. Let the sun on the way shine, shine. Let the sun of the